Do you want the true Western hunt experience? Book your hunt of a lifetime today with Hiland Outfitters, LLC. Located in Hiland, Wyoming, 50 miles west of Casper. Their location in central Wyoming gives you access to some of the best hunting areas in the state. Hiland specializes in archery hunts for elk and antelope. Their operations include Wyoming, Texas, and Africa. Hiland Outfitters employs some of the finest guides in the business. All guides are licensed by the Wyoming Board of Professional Outfitters and Guides. No matter what the species you decide to hunt, you can count on your guide giving you 110% of being the true professional guide from start to finish. Book your hunt today at 307-797-3311 or 307-797-3312. Visit them on the web at HilandOutfitters.com. With Hiland Outfitters, you will get the true Western adventure.
Folks, welcome to another episode of On the Limb Podcast with Nature's Voice Game Calls, where deer camp becomes a reality for every listener. Join us as we talk God, family, country, and everything outdoors. Kick back, relax, and have a listen. Now, here's your host and co-host, Mike and Dan.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Dan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Mike. How you doing?
Oh, doing good tonight. I think we got our stuff together this evening, don't you think?
Maybe not. I muted myself there to open the live and listen. It seems a little bit quiet on the ad still.
A little quiet on the ad?
Yeah, it was really hard to hear.
Okay. I don't know why that's doing that. But anyways, we'll get it figured out.
Oh, yeah. New platform we're running here. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe it's one of them things to where, it sounds better when it actually puts it out there. Because it sounded fine last week. It just muted itself when I muted it on the board. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got Tom Kessel on this evening with Hiland Outfitters, and we're kind of going to do Outfitters Journal, and he's going to give us an update on what they've been doing since we left him there back in, I think it was March, wasn't it?
It was April.
Was it April?
April. It was April. Yeah, because that was my birthday.
Yep, you're right. So, Dan, if you don't care, we'll hit some of our promos real quick. Talk about a little bit about the West Virginia Hunting and Fishing Show coming up. Everybody loves that.
Yep, that's what I was going to hit first. Talking about the West Virginia Hunting and Fishing Show. It'll be the 38th year of the show. It's produced by West Virginia Trophy Hunters Association, which is a nonprofit group dedicated to the conservation of wildlife and the preservation of hunting and hunters' rights. The show's to benefit our exhibitors, the hunters and fishermen in our area, and the hunting, fishing, wildlife, and conservation organizations who benefit from our charitable donation program. Our past exhibitors tell us the West Virginia Hunting and Fishing Show is one of the best run and most productive shows in the United States. This show features exhibitors from as far away as Alaska, New Zealand, Spain, and Africa. Plus, obviously, you got the U.S. and Canada.
Oh, yeah.
In conjunction with the show, they run the West Virginia Whitetail Hall of Fame. And the West Virginia Whitetail Hall of Fame provides an opportunity for individuals to bring their West Virginia deer trophies in for official scoring and display the largest racks harvested. You may bring as many mounts as you want to be scored if you wish. You bring the tags for the deer for official DNR scoring. It's each year in January, the West Virginia Trophy Hunters Association presents the West Virginia Hunting and Fishing Show at the Coliseum and Convention Center in Charleston, West Virginia. All proceeds except for cost to run the show and association operation expenses are donated to programs that promote or protect hunting, fishing, wildlife conservation, and related educational activities. While raising funds is important, the primary reason for hosting this show is to bring hunters and fishermen into contact with organizations that can provide them with goods and services related to these activities. The West Virginia Trophies Hunters Association is 100% volunteer-based. And like I said, guys, the 2026 show schedule is January 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Is that right? I thought it was the 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Yeah, I believe it's 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Yeah, so that's my mistake. So it is January 24th, 25th.
No, you're right.
You sure?
23rd, 24th, and 25th. Yep. 2026 show schedule.
That don't seem right.
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah, 23rd, 24th, and 25th this year. That is correct. Okay. So that'll run from noon to 9 on that Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Wow, you're really close to the computer.
What happened?
I was like, good Lord, look at that face.
Yeah, wow. So, guys, don't forget to check out troutroutes.com and use promo code NATURE26 and get a 3-month membership for free. Trout Routes is one of our great partners where you can find new waters, places, and new access points. Available on both Android and Apple. And if you don't use Trout Routes, you can also use Onyx, any of their services, and use Nature26 as well to get that same promotion. Head over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts for all our past and presents. And don't forget to use podcast 10 at checkout with outdoor-pro-shop.com for 10% off your order at checkout.
Yeah, you know what happened, Dan? My computer updated to the Windows 11?
Oh, yeah, automatic updated.
Yeah, automatic, and I don't know how to silence my notifications now.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You take a hammer,
yeah,
smash it
it.
You're done, because that Windows 11 sucks.
Oh man, it takes me a lot of time to get used to it. All right, so without further ado, please welcome Tom Kessel with Hiland Outfitters. Tom, how you doing, sir?
Good. Thank you guys for having me.
Man, it's awesome. Always having you guys.
Appreciate you.
So what you guys been up to since we left out there in April?
Oh, after April, we had quite a few more hunters. We went 100% after you guys left. Then, we had the rest of spring off and did some fishing here in August with some guys from West Virginia came and did some trout fishing. Then we started right back into our archery elk. So been kind of nonstop since September 1st and just finished up last Thursday.
Oh, nice. So you guys have been pretty busy. Y'all stay pretty booked up, don't you?
We do. I mean, before you guys met us here, we did, a dozen turkey hunts in Texas. And so we're kind of on track to start hunting again next March 15th in Texas. And we'll do, a dozen hunts down there, then back up here in April and start back after it.
Oh, nice.
Might have to get hooked up on a Texas hunt now.
Yeah, we've got 4 spots open still yet for 26. Wyoming's booked up for 26 and half of 27 for turkey. But those booking that trip ain't done. That's a heck of a place to hunt, man. Yeah, that is a good setup there. I mean, you guys got to see it in the camp and everything. It's just so laid back, and the birds are there. So it was.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them.
Oh my gosh, we had a blast, man. I'm telling you, that was just awesome.
We enjoyed having you. That was a good time, and we had. Once you guys left, there were 3 more guys from the Mason area, Texas or West Virginia that came and hunted. Then we had some repeat clients from the Carolinas that came, 3 guys out of Kentucky, and so it's kind of as the season went along, the hunting got better, believe it or not.
Yeah. Wow,
nice.
You guys have a lot of repeat customers, don't you?
We do. I mean, this past season, we kind of call it the West Virginia year. We had semi-repeat people from West Virginia. Of course, we had some new people too, but no, it was a good season all around, all year long.
Nice. So you guys, go ahead, Dan.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to talk about the antelope and the elk. Which one?
That's what I was getting ready to ask about.
Which one do you guys do first?
We'll start out all of September is archery elk, but our rifle season for antelope starts September 15th. So we'll usually do that through mid-October. Because most generally, the first couple of weeks, we've got our elk taken care of with the archery elk hunters. Then mid-October, we'll start some deer hunts. But we did a couple cow hunts in mid-October. And that was another guy, Mark Turley from West Virginia, from Charleston area. It's been 13 years since he been out here, so he killed an elk. Then we kind of go on to that. Then we have a late season elk hunt that we can do cows and bulls. That's November 1st through the 21st and December 1st through the 15th. So we did a couple cow hunts. We actually helped Vets Healing Adventures this year. We had a couple weeks downtime, and there are local organizations that take wounded veterans. It's a free deal.
Awesome.
So you guys may want to pass that on if you know anybody that wants to get in contact with them. And it's just kind of like, if we're free, we'll help them. But what they do is they get the tags. Landowners here or sportsmen here will donate their tags to these veterans, and they have a certain weekend they do some antelope hunts. But we were fortunate enough to be freed up to help with a couple antelope hunts. Local rancher called us, and he had 2 veteran elk hunters, so we got along with them, and we were free to help them, and we killed a couple bulls with them also. So now I want to talk to James Ross from Laurel Fork about that too, because I'm sure he knows some guys,
Oh yeah.
in that situation where if we're free, we'll definitely help them out. It's kind of something that we don't really promote that we do it, but if we're free, we'll help the rancher. We'll help that organization. So that's another thing we did this year. And I mean, there was 2 more bull elk that we killed that we didn't have planned to do, but we got to be involved in it. And I tell you, it's a good organization.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I know. I got a buddy of mine. He got drawed for one of those tags in Arizona this year. So,
I mean, it's a great deal. I mean, years ago, a rancher called me and he goes, he was hosting the hunt and he was through the organization. He goes, "Man, can you give me some help on this, or do you carry your free?" And I go out there, and the guy's sitting with a WVU hat on. So then we get talking. He's originally from West Virginia. He's in Kentucky now. I mean, and we still text together. It's kind of like he knew some same people, some old stomping grounds and all that. So, I mean, it's something that we do that when we have time, and man, there's nothing more rewarding, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's awesome. So we have Jordan here comment, and he said that talking about how awesome you guys was, and they had a blast. Jordan, you know how to say that last name there, Dan? I don't know.
Yeah.
Cavaness?
Yeah.
When was them guys in there?
They were out.
They coyote
hunted last November.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And it was crazy. They were out here the first week of November, and it was cold, and we had snow. It was bitter cold. Today it was 53 degrees, and you guys have had more snow than we have.
Yeah, that seems unusual.
They're looking for us to get up to 12 inches by frickin' Sunday.
Yeah, it's all over the board. You just don't know where it's going to be.
Yeah, and we haven't had anything. I can still get my truck to the top of the mountain, where this time of year we usually got to hike because of the deep snow.
Wow.
53 degrees today, but then, of course, we had 50-mile-an-hour winds, so we were getting high winds. But, no, it's been a mild winter for sure here.
Nice.
Good. I know we talked about it last year while we was coming out there and hunting, or not last year, but this year. We talked about your last year's success rate. How did you guys fare on your turkey season this year?
In Texas, we had one guy that didn't have a shot. Then the one guy that came with you guys, he didn't get his bird.
Well, he had shots, plenty of them.
Right.
Yeah, he had plenty.
Then the rest of our guys, they tagged out. The rest of the hunters were tagged out within a day and a half. So in Texas, I had one guy not get a shot, and it wasn't for lack of trying. We were on birds. It's just kind of one of those deals that things didn't happen. We killed 6 bull elk this year. I did have an archery hunter from West Virginia that did not get a cow elk with his bow. We were into elk. And I had another guy from the Morgantown area with a rifle, did not get an elk, but we were into it. His buddy killed one. Other than that, we were 100%. So we're pretty much basically 100% shot opportunity.
Yeah.
But no, it was a phenomenal year. I mean, our last 2 guys from Charleston killed 2 great bulls last week.
Yeah, those were
nice.
great. I mean, massive. I mean, beautiful, symmetrical elk on those. Man, you couldn't have got any better on that.
No, it was a good deal. Just everything, and a lot of us with the weather.
Everything fell into place for that one.
It did.
Yeah.
Sure.
And sometimes you have that, I mean, sometimes it falls into place, and sometimes it just, that's hunting. Took my daughter out this year for the first time, and she missed a doe, and she was kind of disappointed. And the deer have actually went around us and come back in, and they came in. She was facing one way, and they came in behind her, and she was setting up against a tree, and she got a little discouraged because she couldn't get turned around. And I said, honey, as soon as you'd have moved fast to turn around, they're gone. I said,
Most of the time.
You got to get, in an area where they're a little bit further off to where they can't see you turn around that tree. And it just didn't happen, But I said that's why they call it hunting and not just killing.
Yeah.
But she had a great time.
Yeah, we can't complain. I mean, it's kind of like we're winding down for the year, but January 2nd, you can start applying for your elk licenses, going into 2026. So we're kind of still after it,
Yeah. Good deal. Well, we're going to take a break real quick, hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll have a question and answer session here up. If you guys have any questions or anything for Tom and Terry, feel free to chime in. This episode of On the Limb podcast with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Douglas Barrels, located at 5504 Big Tyler Road, Charleston, West Virginia, 25313. Douglas Barrels has been handcrafting ultra rifle barrels for over 70 years. Their expertise is impressive and unmatched. If you want barrels made by meticulous craftsmen who take pride in their work and do not take shortcuts in production, give Douglas Barrels a call at 304-776-1431 or visit them on the web at douglasbarrels.net. Get your ultra rifle barrel today from Douglas Barrels, 304-776-1431. All right, guys, we're back with Tom Kessel with Hiland Outfitters, and just want to show you guys here real quick. Let's see. Douglas Barrels has just recently updated their website, so
looking good,
looking really good. I mean, they're in with the times now. I was like, oh well, they're gonna have to get that updated, but they did an amazing job with that. So be sure you check them out. They got pictures of their shop on here. We still plan to do a live within the shop. And we wasn't able to get that done this year, but Larry Case is going to go out there and do it with us because he's going to be writing a story on
them,
on Douglas Barrels. So yeah, that'll be great. Can't wait to do that. But yeah, you can buy barrels from their website. I mean, you can look up cartridges, whatever you would like to do. I mean, they've got everything here.
Slow down. Wait a minute. Slow down. Go back up.
Oh, so what are you wanting there? 338?
No, yeah, maybe.
350.
375 right there. H&H.
375 H&H right here. Yep.
Yeah, they got 375 Ruger. Huh.
Got you right there.
Yeah, maybe I'll just get a barrel from them and build a gun.
Yep. I plan on doing that for that stock that we was talking about there at the house.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do a salute real quick.
All right, go ahead.
So tonight our salute's gonna go out to a World War II veteran, Robert George Cole from San Antonio, Texas. He was served in the United States Army. He served from 1934 to 1944 and finished out at the rank of lieutenant colonel. He was in World War II from 41 to 45, where he was awarded the Medal of Honor for his heroic actions during World War II. He was honorably discharged in 1944. Or no. Yeah, 1944. That's a year served. So we appreciate his service. And it's actually, if you want to read some pretty interesting history on this man, he was part of D-Day operations. He parachuted into Normandy with his unit, and the things that he did to earn that Medal of Honor were pretty courageous for sure.
Wow.
So thank you, Robert Cole.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Cole. Now, was that, is that a honor, or is he still living?
No, he passed away, and you know what? No, he did die, and he did die over in World War II.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he died September of 1944.
Gave the ultimate sacrifice there.
Yes, he did. I must not have made it that far in the read because it's a pretty long read. He had some things going on now.
Hey, you got a buck walking behind you there.
Let me get
it. I just noticed that. You had that on last week, and I just now noticed that. That's pretty cool.
That's one of them ones up on the hill.
Yep. All right, Tom, so you guys are getting ready to come in, spend some time with family, and take a little bit of a break, huh?
Yeah, we are. Then we're going to do the Harrisburg Pennsylvania show this year, which is a phenomenal show.
Nice.
We'll do that, then visit family a little bit. Then before you know it, we're back in Texas starting up our first of our turkey hunts.
Never ends, does it?
Seems like it doesn't. We're putting together some hunts for some guys in Africa this year, so we've got some dates in July for some African hunts if anybody's interested, and some deals put together to kind of cheaper than a lot of North American hunts. So, but now we're staying pretty busy.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that African affiliate that you all have there.
We've got a couple different guys that we work with. Right now in the Eastern Cape, you can go down and spend 7 days. I mean, you got a little bit of money invested in your airfare, anywhere from $1,800 to $100 to $2,000, but for $4,200, you can go stay a week and shoot 6 animals. So, I mean, it's kind of meals, lodging, everything's included, one of those type deals. And we have some other hunts where if somebody wants to go just, shoot some non-trophy stuff and just kind of manage the herd type deal, that starts at, $2,600. So,
oh, wow.
It's kind of
how does that work? Deal. You don't get to keep meat for that stuff, right?
You don't. Right. You the horns and capes you can have shipped back. The meat you eat while you're there. The rest is donated to the work crew there on the concessions that they're hunting, and a lot of it is actually donated to some orphanages and some schools and things like that. So
awesome. That's great.
Nothing goes to waste. I'll put
right for sure. That's great.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting right there for sure. So when you guys planning on doing any hunting here when you come in? You'll be in during the extended doe season, right?
Yeah, there's a chance we may do that. We did that a couple of years ago and enjoyed it. Kind of get back to your old home roots and what we grew up doing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of more connected with family and doing that, visiting everybody. And then my dad's in Florida, so we try to get to Florida to see him and, like I said, do the shows and all that stuff. But now we're looking forward to get back. But it's kind of crazy. Usually we're running from bad weather here to get to there. Now I think we're following the storm there.
Yeah, that's for sure. Now, if y'all do any more of that alligator hunting in Florida, you can just let me know. I'm in for that.
Yeah, we actually met that guy in Harrisburg. That turned out to be kind of a deal that talking to him, and the next week we were actually going to be within 45 minutes of him, and the price was right, so we did do that. So now, if we got the time, I'd like to do that, but it's always juggling time and money.
Yeah, that was pretty cool seeing that y'all going down there to visit family and end up getting an alligator.
Yeah.
Now, that's the only thing you guys do in Texas right now, though, right? It's the turkeys.
Oh, we could do some turkeys, but hogs are included in turkey.
Yeah.
If you're turkey hunting, you see a hog, be sure to shoot it. But we could do some axis deer and some javelina and things like that. We've got one spot on our ranch right now where we can shoot an axis this year. If somebody's interested in that, we can actually do that.
That's the one I've been chasing, so I might.
I've heard that's good eating right there.
Oh, it's great eating.
Of the deer, I think it's the best.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's good. We checked the ranch out it was April, it was first part of April, because we were trying to wrap up our turkeys and then hunt a little bit of axis, but it was a ranch, and Terry got in there and she shot a nice 30-inch axis, checking the place out, and it was a phenomenal place.
Nice. Now, what kind of season does that run? That's year round, though, right? Because there's no limit.
That's year round. Usually June, July, 80% of them are in the hardhorns, but you can catch any other time of year. You can catch the other 20% in hardhorn, or I've shot it at velvet years ago.
Yeah.
So, most guys look for a hardhorn, but just shooting one off this place. The place is we always shoot 4 a year. So the lady through my brother gave us, we could shoot 2. So we got one already spoken for us. So it's kind of a neat hunt. I mean, it's a laid back deal. You know, it's real thick. We're doing a lot out of blinds and over water holes and things like that. But
Okay.
but no, it is by far the best of the deer meat of any deer I've ever eaten.
Nice.
Is that you typing, Dan?
Yeah.
Was you typing in the live?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was you?
Yeah. I was typing on the Facebook live part.
Oh, okay.
Asking if anybody had any questions for them that they wanted answered on the hunts or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I wasn't able to look at the chats there. I was looking up I was trying to put in a graphic for Outdoor Pro Shop we're going to be playing their ad here at the end.
Yeah.
So, did you guys have any turkey hunters interested in calls this year, Tom?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys, you know, and like when you guys were there, like we always do, if somebody wants to call, I don't want to call for them.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get a couple guys that, like, they'll say, hey, you know, I'm more worried about killing than calling, and we'll call. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of people want to know what you use and all that stuff. And, you know, we've showed them your calls and things like that. And hopefully they've got in touch with you.
Yeah, nice. I believe we have had some customers from there, so we sure appreciate your all's promoting us there.
We're just going to have to put a little storefront out there for some calls for the guys that forget them.
Yeah. You have some stock. Yeah, that'd be great.
That may be the thing to do.
Mm-hmm. How many people do you have come in camp that don't bring stuff like that?
You know, this year I only actually had one guy, and I've hunted with him before, and he's a good turkey caller, but he just flew in on a whim and showed up with his shotgun and said, hey, man, let's turkey hunt. Because I don't want to call, I want to shoot one. He's trying to kill his slam, so
Yeah.
Gung-ho. But most guys do bring their own things. And like I said, I would rather somebody call their own bird in, but if they need us to help or whatever, we'll do it. And, kind of you realize that the Merriams are a little bit more vocal, I think, and a little bit louder.
Yes.
And they're not cautious like some birds. So, but I don't know if you guys realize out here, it's like the sound carries a lot more, I think, than other places. I don't know if it's thin air or what, but
yeah, that's definitely the case.
Everybody do their calling. If I think they're calling too much or too less, I'll let them know, or too loud or too.
Yeah.
We were calling birds all the way up in that holler.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and they could hear us, and we could barely hear them.
See, and that's what scared me about it, because, like you said, you get travels far. With Michael snoring like he was, I thought he was scared them all off.
Well, you know,
you can vouch for that. She knows.
Yes, I can.
So we were all sitting there. Dan was on the other side of the tree, and I was on the other side, and Terry was over there. And I don't know what woke me up. I can't even remember now. Did I just wake up?
I think so, maybe.
Because I don't remember neither one of y'all pecking me and be like, hey, you need to get up.
Yeah. I can't remember now.
But, yeah, man, we had a blast out there. That was so fun. There's this new song right now. There's a song out by Ian Munsick, I believe is his name. And
he's a Wyoming boy.
Yeah. And he talks about, if he says, if I'm out to, if I die or something while I'm out roaming, he was like, make sure they bury me in Wyoming. And I was like, God, I love this freaking song. But the way he sings that song and what he talks about Wyoming, I mean, that's how Wyoming is. It's like, you just feel so free out there, and it's like.
And you didn't even get to scratch the surface of what Wyoming. You was in one spot. Like, Wyoming is the whole freaking state.
But I could go back to that one spot and stay there. I don't care.
Oh, absolutely. That one spot's great. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. That was a good area.
Yep.
Real nice area.
So I'm going to do a screen share here real quick, Tom, and we'll have just go ahead and talk about your all's biggest packages that you have there. I'll go ahead and scroll through. You just guide me where I need to go. Wyoming hunt details, Texas. So you guys are getting ready to go back into Texas, so we'll go into some Texas stuff here.
Yeah, that's got our turkey hunts. in our hog hunts that we do. And most of these birds were shot last year. Some of these repeat clients, but like I said, I mean, we can do some axis and oryx hunts and things like that. Just give us a little bit of notice, and we just got to call around a couple of ranches and be able to get you on there and get that taken care of.
Nice.
So, but then
them audats are hard to kill, ain't they?
They are. That's a fun hunt. I mean, they are. That's a game animal. It's not the best to eat, you may say, but they're a fun hunt. I mean, that's a true wild sheep. Whether you hunt them on a low fence operation or a high fence, they're a tough animal to kill, and they're a tough animal. So, but then once we get done with that, we're back here turkey hunting. Then, like I said, we do some few fishing trips in the summer. Usually, July is kind of for our African hunters to get them in line and take care of all that stuff. And then right where you're showing right now, that's got some of the package deals that includes your meals, the lodgings, and all that, and all the good stuff there. But if you can't make the times that we usually have set up, we can handle your airfare and all that stuff. We've all your gun imports and permits and all that stuff.
That was one question I was going to ask when you was done. How does that work for gun imports to another country like that?
So flying out of here out of states is no issue. What they have to have is a copy of your gun serial number, the days you're going to be there, and who you're going to be with. Okay. And we've got a contact down there that for $100, when you get off the plane, he's got all your paperwork there. He's got a guy that takes you into the police station in the airport where your guns would show up out of luggage, and they open them up, do the check, stamp it, and you're good to go.
So it's not that hard then.
Oh, no. It's not the headache that most people think it is. Then, two, a lot of the outfitters down there, you just pay them for the ammo. You can use their rifles. Most of their rifles are all suppressed and quality guns with, it's just, paying them for their ammo, basically reimbursing them. So that's not a big issue. Last time I went, I didn't take a rifle. I just used one of theirs.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was going to say, how many, if for somebody bringing a rifle, how many do they usually bring? Multiple to be safe?
You could take a couple per person.
Yeah.
So, Terry and I, I kind of got a little silly last go around. I took two of mine, didn't take hers, and she would have been better off with her rifle because she was just used to it.
Yeah, sure.
But, it works. It works out. Like I said, it's not that big of an issue like people think it is. For that $100, you could do it yourself.
Yeah.
You just get all the forms, fill them out, do all that before you arrive. But then you're standing in customs line for 3 hours because all the other guys didn't want to do it. That $100 save you 3 or 4 hours, and you're in and out in 10 minutes. So
okay, yeah,
and it's good. Everything's pre-done, and if you've got a number off or something like that, there's not an issue. They'll take care of it.
I guess I could have. I'm looking at the screen there. I guess I could have moved their fish up a little bit. Dale Graham, don't you, Tom?
Yeah,
that's where that fish came from.
Okay.
It got one of the fins broke off at one of the shows, and he's going to throw it away. I said, no. I'll put that in a podcast room.
Yeah, we went to talk to Dale at Harrisburg last year. We had a few dates we were trying to work out when we were back there visiting because we were going to run up and fish with him.
Yeah.
And it just this was before the show started. This was vendors in there just booking with him. And time we got back, probably the next day to get over there, then he was already booked up for dates we want. But no, James has fished with him. James thinks the world of him, and I know other people fish with him, and we're eventually going to get up there and catch some walleye with him.
Yeah, that's our plan. We're going to get up there with them and put some walleye in the boat.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get that done. We tried to get with him this year, and it just didn't work out. But had some conflicts there. But it's with our schedules. But we're definitely going to get that done. I think it'd be great. There's all kinds of people that talk about the Lake Erie fishing and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. It's good fishing up there. I've caught walleye, I've caught perch out of there. So,
all right, Tom. Well, anything else that you'd like to mention or talk about here?
I think we're good. I mean, if anybody's interested in applying for any license this year, we can start January 2nd. Just give me or Terry a call, and we can talk you through the license application and get you going.
Yep, just try to give everybody how they can get a hold of you there, and I'll pop it there up on the screen.
Yeah, you can just go to our website. It's hilandoutfitters.com. And it's got Terry and I's phone numbers and email addresses. Just call us or text us or give us an email, and we'll get back with you. And then once we get through the holidays back there, I want to catch up with you guys to get together for an evening and catching up and BSing a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we look forward to that when you guys are in. It gives you a little time to relax and just kick back.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I might be getting with you anyhow. That Axis is piquing my interest. I've been wanting to do that since before COVID. I had a place picked out and everything, you know, like had it set up, and then they called and they're like, "Hey, look, COVID, this, that. We're shutting her down. We can't really do nothing."
Yeah.
And I just haven't had the opportunity ever since that.
Yeah, we could definitely get something worked out with you.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Well, we sure appreciate your time this evening. We know Terry's hiding back there in the back, so tell her we love her.
All right. I will.
She can
Love
chime
you
in.
guys.
Love you, Terry.
She can chime in there. I know she would.
All right. Well, we'll catch up with you guys for long. Thanks for having us.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, guys, be sure you check us out on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Dan, you want to hit those promo codes real quick for the end?
Absolutely. Don't forget to check out naturesvoicegamecalls.com. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Podcast 15. I forgot our own podcast.
He's like, what podcast am I on again? What podcast?
I was trying to figure out which one I was reading here. Lord. Yeah, no, podcast 15, use that on naturesvoicegamecalls.com for 15% off your entire order. And also head over to aquacase.net and use promo code podcast15 for 15% off your order there. They are your waterproof case and bag experts, guys.
Yep, and don't forget about the West Virginia Hunting and Fishing Show presented by the West Virginia Trophy Hunters Association, January 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Nope.
23rd,
24th, and 25th.
Oh, I put 23rd. I don't know why I keep doing that. We must have seen the 2025 one or something.
Must have. Yeah, must have.
I can change that real quick, though. Watch this. 23.
Boom, done.
Boom, done. 23, 24, and 25, right?
Yeah.
There we go. There you go.
That's more gooder.
That's more gooder, he said. All right, guys. We sure appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening. This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Outdoor Pro Shop, LLC. Outdoor Pro Shop is a family-owned and operated firearms dealer and sporting goods retailer. They have pay-over-time options, a rewards program, and customer service satisfaction that is unmatched. They might not be the biggest, but they strive to be the best. Contact them today at 240-360-1298 or visit them on the web at www.outdoor-pro-shop.com. That's Outdoor Pro Shop, 240-360-1298.